everyone, it's Kim Vogel with the Basement Bunch Stampers, and I'm here today to show you a sneak peek of an amazing bundle coming out in our holiday catalog. This card features the bundle called A Night in Bethlehem, and I love it. It's going to be a huge hit and already one of my favorites just by playing with it to make this card. If you have not yet received a copy of our our holiday catalog, and you do not have a demonstrator, please let me know. I'd be happy to send you a complimentary copy of this catalog so that you will be able to look at all the amazing things that are coming out. This catalog goes live September 1st, and it is jam-packed full of tons of amazing products. So again, if you need a copy and don't have a demonstrator, email me at kim@kimsbasementbunch.com. Look forward to hearing from you. So again, I'm going to feature this awesome bundle, and I want to kind of go ahead and get started with this card and show you how I did some of the sponging and all the awesome things I did to create it. So I started with a piece of basic black cardstock. This is cut at 5.5 by 8.5. I scored it at 4 1/4, and then that becomes the base of my card. I then cut a piece of Whisper white cardstock 5 1/4 by 4, and I will have all of these measurements listed on my blog. So I will have the link to my blog post on this card is in the description of this video, so feel free to check it out there as well for more details and pictures and all of that sort of thing. And then I am going to go ahead and do the next part, which is the next mat, which is cut 5 by 3 3/4. Because I duplicate the same image twice, you'll see it here in black, and then again I did it in Marina Mist behind there. I've already done it in black in advance just to kind of have that much done to save me having to clean the stamp. I'm now going to bring in my Marina Mist, and all I wanted to do was to give this an effect of it looking like it was kind of a dimensional city, the city of, Bethlehem. So I'm inked up the same stamp, and I just went ahead, or on top of it I should say, and over to the left, shifted a little, and I stamped. And that is what I did to create the little image of it being another set, little city and little strip behind it. From there, I used the sentiment from the night in Bethlehem called Rejoicing in Christ. Again, this is going to be a definitely must-have add to your collection. And I stamped this in the bottom in Night of Navy. So let me go ahead and stamp that here for you. And I did move it over to the right just a little bit because I needed to make sure I had room for my little images down here on the bottom. And that one's a little bit bigger, so I wanted to make sure I had room for that. And then using Night of Navy as well, the stamp set includes some stars. And so I'm going to go ahead and stamp some stars onto this as well up at the top. Look how beautiful that is. So I just stamped it 3 times to give it some stars. And then from there, I did some sponging. So what I used Marina Mist, and I just kind of sponged the sky. Actually, I'm going to start with the sand. I want to make sure those stars are good and dry before I start sponging. So I used some soft suede for this next step. And let me find my right sponge here. Here we go. I think this is the right one. I'm hoping so. Bear with me here. So what I did is I just kind of sponged lightly on the bottom of this some sand, and I kind of do it in a circular motion. Let me put some grid paper underneath of here just to kind of collect all of the excess. And I'm just kind of sponging in circular motion, and my ink pad, I just added some ink to it, so it's a little bit darker, but that's okay. And I actually kind of took this sand look right up into the bottom of where those black city, the black line, or the black buildings are. So I went right up into that a little bit. Okay. And then I can do a little bit more on the bottom here if you want. And again, it's all a matter of how dark you want this or how light you want it, kind of thing. So, so there is the sand. And now I'm going to bring in the Marina Mist, and I am going to sponge the sky. And that I just want real faint. So I'm just kind of doing a tap, tap, tap. I'm not actually rubbing it in like I did on the other one. You could if you wanted to, but I just kind of wanted this one to be a little bit lighter. On my sample, I did in fact rub that right in. But this one I'm just going to do a little bit different. And I'm just kind of tapping lightly to get some color on this. You can kind of see, let me move that sample out, move this up so you guys can see better. Again, I'm just kind of lightly tapping with this to get a little bit of color on there. Look how pretty that is. Okay, And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere this to my card. Let me get my grid paper out of here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere this to my card. Now this bundle will be available for purchase beginning September 1st. So again, it's nothing that you're able to purchase until then. But I can tell you that it was high on my list. I think it is absolutely adorable. And then I put that image there. And this one here. And these I stamped in, these are images in the stamp set. Again, the stamp set is, the bundle is called Night in Bethlehem. And that's what the name of the stamp set is as well. And then there's a framelit to cut, there's a stamp to stamp them, and there's a framelit to cut them out. And then I also cut this out. This is also a framelit in that same bundle. So there's my little star for Bethlehem. And then I did top my card off with some rhinestones. I'm not going to take the time to do that on the sample I created for you today, but you can see the rhinestones here and there just to kind of add a little bit more sparkle to that card. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the sneak peek of this bundle. Again, you'll be able to purchase this beginning September 1st. Check out my website at kimsbasementbunch.com for all the details. And again, if you need a copy of that catalog and you don't have a demonstrator, I'd be happy to get one to you. Thanks again and have a great day.